Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is continue the book of Aeneid by Virgil, but during this time of transition of devices. So I'm going to continue to read. Now they are nearing the gates when again the Latins raise a war cry, wrenching the horses' supple necks around while the children's all reins slack, beat a deep retreat. Picture an ocean rolling, waves ebbing and flowing, now flooding onto the shore, smashing over the cliffs in a burst of foam, and drenching the bay's sandy edge, now rushing in fast retreat, swallowing down the screes lost in the backwash, leaving the shallows high and dry. So twice the Etruscans hurled the Latins toward their walls, twice routed. Glancing round, they covered their backs with shields, but when at the third assault the whole front locked fast, fighting hand to hand, and each man picked out his man. Then truly the groans of dying men break loose, weapons, bodies, a sea of blood, massacred riders, half-dead horses, riding together now in death, and the pitched battle picks. Orsilochus fearing to face the horseman Remulus, whirls a lance at his horse instead, planting the point below its ear, and furious, wild with the wound, it cannot bear the agony, rearing back chest high, its hoofs thrashed the air, as Remulus, thrown free, rolls around in the dust, and Gatillus brings down Iulus. Then Herminius, massive in courage, immense in brawn and armor, his blond locks flowing bare and his shoulders bare, no fear of wounds. So huge his body exposed to spears, but Gatilius' shaft goes hammering through him, quivering out his broad back, and it doubles up, and the man impaled with pain. Everywhere, black ties of blood, iron clashing, slaughter, fighters striving for death with glory through their wounds. Watch, exulting here in the thick of carnage, and Amazon, one breast bare for comfort, quiver at band, Camilla, now she rifles hardened spears from her hand in salvos, now she seizes a rugged double axe in her tireless grasp. Diana's golden archery clashed on her shoulder, even forced to withdraw, she swerved her bow and showered arrows, wheeling in full flight, and around Camilla ride her elite companion, Tula, young Larina, Tapir, brandishing high her brazen axe. Daughters of Italy, all she chose to be her glory. Godlike Camilla aids in peace and war and wild as threshing Amazon gulping, pounding along the Thermodon's banks, fighting in burnished gear around Hippolyte, or when Penthesilea, born to Mars, comes sweeping home in her car, an army of women list their rolling, thrilling cries in welcome, exulting with half-moon shields. Fierce young girl, who is the first and who the last, young, your spear cast down? How many dying bodies do you spread out on the earth? Aeneas, son of Clytius, first, his chest unshielded, charging Camilla now, who runs her enemy through with her long pine lane, and he vomits spurts of blood, gnawing the gory earth, twisting himself around his wound as Trojan breathes his last. Then Laris, Pegasus over him, Laris struggling to clutch his reins, thrown from his horse as it goes sprawling under him. Pegasus rushes to help his falling comrade, reaches out with an unarmed hand, and both of them side by side pitch headlong down. And, adding skills, she take Amastrus, Hippotas' son, then attacking at long range, with spear cast pierces Taliris and Harpolycus, then Demophones, Chromis too, and her every shaft the girl led fly from her hand, another Phrygian fighter bit the dust. Here is Aeneid riding his Apulian charger in from a distance, all decked out in exotic armor, the huntsman setting up for a soldier. A bull's hide covers his broad shoulders, the big yawning gnaw of a wolf with glistening fangs in its jaws protects his head, and a hunter's hook tipped javelin arms his hand as into the press he goes, topping all by dead. But Camilla runs him down. Easy work with the ranks, in full retreat, and spears him through, exulting over his body with all the hatred in her heart. Still, in the woods, you thought, and flashing game, my fine Etruscan hunter, well, the day has come when a woman's weapons prove your daydreams wrong. Still, you carry no mean fame to your father's shades. Just tell them this, you died by Camilla's spear. I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.